welcome everyone. I, Gauri, will be your host for the day, and I thank you for joining us for another episode on a book discussion. Here, Humans of Pharma by Pharma State Academy is focusing on different pharma stories which are based on pharma career, one's pharma journey, current affairs, and book discussions. Today, it is my utmost pleasure to introduce our guest, who is an executive coach, independent pharma marketing professional, and an author, Mr. K.V.S Narayanan, sir. With over 25 years of experience in the pharmaceutical industry, including leadership positions at Zydus, Alembic, and TTK Pharma, Narayanan, sir, is uniquely qualified to provide insights into the challenges and opportunities facing sales professionals. He is a certified behavioral analyst and a gold medalist for sales performance, with a passion for helping others achieve their goals. Through his work at Gedura Academy and as a keynote speaker in entrepreneurship forums and institutions, Narayan Sir has helped thousands of senior sales professionals to develop new skills and strategies for success. The book, titled Pharma Sales Psychology, Modern Methods for Accelerating Growth and Converting New Customers Quickly, authored by K.V.S Narayanan Sir, provides readers with a wealth of knowledge and practical techniques to help them succeed in this dynamic field. In this book, he distills his experience and expertise into a comprehensive guide to the latest methods for accelerating growth and converting the new customers quickly.
So first of all, I thank Pharma State Academy for giving me this great opportunity for this book discussion. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir, for your presence. Let's get this conversation started. And here I go with my first question. Sir, can you please describe the primary goal of your book and why you chose to focus on the pharmaceutical sales industry?
First of all, let me before I explain this, why the primary goal, let me explain why I wrote this book before I explain the primary goal. Okay. I was driven to write this book because I understand the anguish of the salespeople. And sales professionals are losing credibility nowadays. And the vital job of a detailing, it's staying in the doctor chamber, it is less than 60 seconds. And sales professionals are experiencing nightmares during the sales closing days. All this made me to write this book. The primary goal of this book is to assist the pharma sales professionals. So basically to attract more customers and achieve their goals and achieve the targets. And during the sale closing days, I want them to have a good sleep and they want to go to bed early. That is the primary goal.
And my next question would be, how does your background and experience in the pharma sales industry contribute to the insights and techniques outlined in the book?
So only reason that I love sales. My passion is sales. I held various positions in the companies like big companies like Zydus, Alembic and TTK, and various positions, sales, marketing and training. But well, coming to the sales is my passion. And particularly niche that sales psychology is my interest. So that basically that I held positions and I'm a certified behavioral analyst and I love the sales psychology subject. And moreover that I interact with many sales professionals during my coachings from various pharma companies, mid-level managers, senior managers. Because of that, I gain a lot of pain points. Exactly the ground reality, I can say that. So what are the pains undergoing that, especially the field challenges, what people are undergoing that. So I'm able to write this book with the relevant details and ground reality. And this book is not about sales psychology, it's my 30 years experience in a nutshell. So that is the reason that I'm getting some positive feedback reviews from various mid-level managers is relevant to them. And few companies choose this book to give as a gift to their managers during the budget meeting.
So that was very inspiring, sir. And I'm sure your contributions are truly invaluable. Some of the biggest challenges faced by pharmaceutical sales professionals and how they can overcome.
See, basically that the challenges are many. It's not one. Challenges are many, many challenges are there. One is about that losing customers. It's a very painful to the competition, and acquiring customers is a very difficult nowadays. It's become very tough for acquiring customers. These are the general, we can say that. But the reason is customers are becoming more organized and they are more aware and they are technologically savvy. There's so many things are there. And people are competing in a branded generic market. There is no differentiation in the products. So margins of the pharma industry is known to the customers. This is the only industry where margins are known to the customers. So there are many, and getting attention to the potential customer is the biggest challenge today. So that is the reason the vital job of detailing, you see that it is reducing. It is less than 60 seconds. So that is the biggest challenge. But I can say that much deeper level of the biggest challenge in a new landscape, the challenge is acquiring new customers without CME, with the new guidelines of the government, and that to compete in the branded generic market. There is no differentiation, much differentiation. Customers see all the brands, all the products are same. There is no difference. So all are similar. The new shift is taking place, and how to develop a rapport with the customers is a big challenge.
So, sir, could you please give us a quick overview of the psychological theories and the tactics that you have discussed in the book, along with an explanation of their significance for an effective, sales?
Yes, definitely. What I was saying about exactly that, when the product we're not able to differentiate, only thing that sales professional, the tool is about the tactics and strategies. Today, what is actually is becoming that the personal marketing has become the core. That is the crux. When you understand the personal marketing, the sales professionals need to handle a lot of tactics. Basically, that today that there are 100 kind of combinations actually same is reflecting the market. The people actually that who have the rapport to the customers, they're able to sell in the market. For that, the factors, what you tactically discuss about the KLT factor. The KLT factor is that if I know you, you know me, you buy from me. And second thing is the liking factor. I should like you. So when people like the buy, people want to buy, want to do the business, only people they know who like them. And basically the trust factor. The trust factor, because people losing credibility today. So losing credibility because they promise something and delivering something else. They don't add any value to the customers. Because of the trust is losing that, and customers not able to see any value. The trust is not. So the tactics is that exactly to understand 1 inch deep depth how to go. Beyond that, looking at the competition in many areas. And particularly that I delivered a kind of a model, because the market today is a complex. The one strategy will not fit to all the doctors. So that companies are doing demographic kind of segmentation, many segmentation. But I personally experienced a kind of a psychographic segmentation that I call it as a EITS model in my book. This I delivered more than a kind of a 200 workshops in various companies. It's really a mind-blowing kind of a technique because with certain factors you understand that. So this customer is basically an emotional type of a doctor. He is basically an idea concept oriented doctor, or otherwise certain doctors are able to compare this and that, and as well as a comparison and kind of evidence-based prescription doctors. I can say that it's a strategy, sales strategy. The sales strategy drive them. Today, salespeople lost their sales map. The sales map assists them to drive and attract more customers.
How do you believe the technology and the rise of digital information has impacted the pharma sales industry? And what role does the sales professional play in this new landscape?
So thing is that exactly when we talk about technology, there's a huge gap in the sense that one side customers or doctors are really using technology. Healthcare is actually using various kind of a chatbot, patient engagements, lead generations, many aspects, artificial intelligence on the other side. But you look at the sales professionals are yet to adapt to kind of a technology. So when you are meeting a customers today, that customers are highly knowledgeable in all aspects. But when you come to the technological aspect, that the traditional nature is holding you for the adoptions. So the problem today is digital opportunities are not utilized fully. Today, digital opportunity is giving a kind of opportunity for sales professionals to connect the doctors not only in the clinic, you can connect in the various multiple channels. So that is missing today in sales profession. There's a huge opportunity I see rather than the threat. So opportunity in the sense that if you are used technology in terms of connecting the customers in various channels, and because customer says that I don't see any value in your promotions, customers say that you are same as like other person. So the multiple channel connections as well as technologically, you're able to connect to the doctors, sharing intent of that, understand the customers thoroughly in various media where the customer is present, everything that. So today the multiple stakeholders are also emerging in pharma sales. So all this thing, technology will help a lot, I can say that. Not only technology, it's technology and psychology. If it's combined, it's a great kind of, I can say that, a mixed kind of tool for the people.
Now, sir, can you share a personal success story or experience that highlights the effectiveness of the techniques and concepts that are discussed in the book?
So a lot of stories we can say that with 30 years of experience, every day is a experience. We meet a lot of people, clients today, and every case study I learn a lot of cases. So very interesting. Every client, every story is a memory. It's a memorable. I can say that. But one thing I can say that one of the story, what I want to, as a great message is that it was a long back. A senior physician was practicing in a B town. So the doctor is actually like a roaring practice. But he used to meet all the representatives together and he give 5 minutes for 15, 20 people. So what senior people used to do that, they go there to the doctor and then what they do, they just spell the brand name, price and leave. This is used for the practice for a long time. Once a new MR, he came fresh from the training. He was not aware about the doctor's kind of about expectations. He went straight away and started detailing to the doctor. He was detailing for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. At that point of time, the other senior representatives waiting there inside the doctor's chamber, they were scared. Something is going to happen. Scared, totally scared. So what happened that all are scared because of the perception is that doctor don't like detailing. That is their perception. But after detailing over, the doctor actually looked at this new MR thoughtfully and he said that, can you detail again? Now this new MR got scared. He got scared and as well as other senior MR got scared. He asked, repeated and said, can you detail again? Second time he repeated. Then he said, Hare Bhaiya, your detailing is excellent. You excellent. You detail again once more. So what we have to understand that it is not, don't go again about what others say, that your personal experience, the personal marketing is a message here. It's a wonderful experience. Yeah.
Advice would you give to the new and aspiring pharmaceutical sales professionals, and how can they best prepare themselves for the success in this field?
So people want to enter into pharma, otherwise actually aspiring for pharma, what I say that you prefer sales. Because there is pharma, you can become an entrepreneur, you can go into any department, you go to manufacturing, various ways. But sales is a fundamental. If you are master in sales for 1 year, 2 year work, I tell you that even tomorrow, after 10 years, 20 years, you become a CEO, you're able to handle that position effectively. What I feel when I interact with the aspirants and newcomers or in college, they're giving sales and marketing as a last priority. But my suggestion is that give sales as a first priority. Because I interact today with the entrepreneurs today, top entrepreneur in pharmaceutical, you all actually started from the ground. Because there you meet the customers directly, you understand the ground reality. Even if you become a CEO, you don't understand the ground reality. Then the challenge. So first is actually work for 1 year in sales or go to the marketing. There are a lot of opportunities in PMT. Aspire for that. That is my suggestion to the people. Sales means passion. Sales is exciting. Sales is a future. You see the top 20 skills today, browse. And among that all, most of the skills actually coming to the sales only. If you know how to sell, you can live a better life.
Particularly memorable experience or an interaction that you had with a customer or a client in the pharma sales industry?
See, rather than that, actually, most of the clients, basically, one thing what they say that common pain points, my clients say that we are losing customers periodically. We're not able to arrest customers. That's a problem. But exactly, that's actually only the two types of challenges we see that. One is called as a perceived problem, another is actual problem. Losing customer is not a actual problem, it's a perceived problem. When I interact with the customer, I understand that is a perceived problem. Then I ask a lot of questions when I ask to do a data analytical with their PMT team. Then actually people realize that there is called as law of 40 identified. Law of 40 in the sense, the highest performer I have got 40 doctors only supporting for them. In pharma industry, actually average 150 doctors they meet. The highest performer have only 1/3 of the doctors are supporting them. Then just imagine about the non-performing territories, they hardly have 10-15. This is what basically model. Then they realize that the problem is not about the losing customers. The problem is a business model. The business model of acquiring customers is actually one thing is acquiring customers and also to yield the profits. So the PMT then they worked and actually product makes everything. Earlier they're actually the product centric on profit center. Which product gives more profit, they are highlighting that. But after that, the exercise, my sales funnel, sales maps, lot of tools, they realize that it is not a profit center. We have to center the customer, the patient at the centric. And put the patient centric and the customer centric exactly what they want. Because you are not an innovator, you are not either kind of brand or the product differentiation. So you are the category of that customer centric, patient centric, what service you can do that, how you can increase beyond the creating awareness, beyond that, what else we can do it, a creativity. So the entire PMT worked on that and then realized and said that, sir, now actually our product is actually doing extremely well because we have changed the center right from the profit center to the customer centric. So I also learned that because basically when you question, people have that different case studies and understand the actual problem, then actually define the problem, you can solve the problem. It's a wonderful research message, a great message.
So, my last question for you would be, what can the readers expect to take away from your book, and how do you expect it will impact the pharma sales industry as a whole?
So first thing is that exactly is that add on psychology, kind of element of psychology in your sales. Because it is not a straight selling. I have a product, I go and I show my product, I tell my product, they will buy, it never happens. The psychology aspects you have to understand exactly. The seller have to have the buyer's mindset. Always people go with the seller mindset. I have to sell the product. How much I sell again. If you actually put your mind into a buyer's mindset, the entire game change. That is the first key takeaway, that buyer's mindset, sell it. The second thing is that follow sales map. When you are actually entering into a forest, you go with a map, otherwise without kind of a compass, how you go and achieve. The thing is that have a sales map, the process, give importance for the process. So the process helps you to acquire new customers. The sales process is missing now and it will be redefined. Before writing the book, exactly, I was thinking that I knew everything. I was thinking, because I worked 30 years in sales. What is that in sales? I was thinking like that. But while writing book, I realized that a lot to learn, So pharma sales is need to redefine. So redefine the sales process. Second thing. Third thing is that the key takeaway is that it's a personal marketing is the future. Market is a complex. The one strategy will not fit. The personal marketing who can do is a sales profession only can do that. Human connections only helps. So PMT can design a wide strategy. But sales professional who is handling a customer, there you have to understand the psychology, and the psychology you have to handle, you have to use both the strategy and tactics there. And the personal marketing, you have to be master.
So much, sir, for sharing an overview and also for all the wonderful suggestions and ideas. I hope this book sees a lot of success and it proves impactful to each pharma professional in the industry. And with now with this ending note, We have gained a lot of knowledge today, sir. I want to thank you for being with us here and taking out time from your busy schedule. And with the book discussion today, tomorrow, and coming in the future, just remember that learning never exhausts the mind. So, for everyone who's watching, I hope you all enjoyed this episode and reach out if you have any suggestions for future episodes by connecting with us on LinkedIn and other social media channels at Humans of Pharma or by email at humansofpharma@pharmastate.com. Until we meet again, bye.